This is an Optimus Prime respect video, I guess, sort of. First, he has cosmic awareness, simple as that, as well as immortality. Now to get into some other stuff that's more scalable. Six Shot, for context, Six Shot is a Transformer with 6 different forms, which is vastly superior to basically every other Transformer, and whose armor is made of little star material, like Optimus was stalemating, and, like, he's said to be the most dangerous Decepticon, and that's even above Megatron, who himself has wacky scaling that is universal tier. Space and time could not rip apart Optimus, and he was near dead. Him and the Matrix were like really close, you know, like it's really him and the Matrix are pretty wild scaling. Beat Thunderwing, who destroyed a galaxy in base and was a threat to the universe, and released universe-destroying waves of energy. He destroyed Cybertron, which itself, you can read the scans for the description of it. Now I want to talk about, I guess, when he got amped on War 13, which is basically sort of like the Transformers Infinity Stones. Or like a Power Stone, I guess. Or, well, I guess I'll show it. I guess I showed the stands. But suffice to say, a base Megatron is powered by a black hole and has a space and time defying space bridge. Megatron also scales to Devoid and destroyed him, who is the personification of the dead universe, combined with 3 of the universe's greatest armies. Devoid would have destroyed the universe by fusing with it. As well as this, the dead universe has multiple universes in it, making it a multiverse-like structure, you know? I'm not sure how many universes, but I do know I know there are several, but, I think, but I'll just link it in the description, or make a video that goes over this one, saying what I missed. Suffice to say, Devoid should be a universal threat. Optimus scales to Megatron, of course, and, Optimus fought and destroyed Nemesis Prime in the dead universe, and in the dead universe, he is a powerful, like, universal level reality warper. Galvatron and Nova Prime, with this power, would have been able to merge all universes, which there are an infinite amount of, into one universe and make space and time bow to them. And I think this is in reference to the actual concepts of space and time. Optimus additionally has tanked 2 hits from Regenesis Shockwave. And Shockwave at that point had the powers of the 14 ores, and the dead universe. This Shockwave removed the concept of death, was bending the universe to his will, and all of reality was described to be his, as well as the fact that the concept of change was being affected. All these concepts were being affected, and he scaled above them. Mind you, just a single universe is infinite. The time in the whole universe was collapsing into him. He removed the concepts of change, like I said, past and the future. He tanked a hit from Galvatron, as well as he knocked Galvatron out. Galvatron killed a Nexus Prime, multi-singularity Nexus Prime, whatever you want to call it. But this Prime retconned the multiverse, so... The Matrix of Leadership destroyed Devoid. Multi-singularity Unicron would have been disabled by the Matrix. Unicron is described to be the concept, or at the very least the embodiment of things like chaos and evil. And Unicron is like a threat to the multiverse. Primus, i.e. Cybertron, is the stable axis of the multiverse, which has infinite universes, and infinite universes. Infinite possibility, where anything that can happen does happen somewhere in the multiverse. A single decision can change the fate of the universe. A simple turn to the left can avert catastrophe, and while a right turn can trigger an apocalypse. The servant creatures of universe said they here's the direct quote: "Yes, we spread beyond the one universe into the many, across every plane of reality and consciousness, seeding the past, present, and future." A unity of worlds, timelines, and dimensions. Yada, 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 yada. They're multiversal stuff, you know? There's a creator, or the creator of Transformers Multiverse. In this being was sort of Unicron and Primus. Scales above both, I think, but at the same time, there's also, like, I think it's also implied origins-wise that Primus is a split-off part of Unicron, but I'm not too sure. But at one point said being destroyed all creation, I believe. When the multiverse was reborn / made, Primus and Unicron served as its yin and yang, and its balance of order and chaos. The primes, which are beings made by Primus, should be multiversal and are singularities across the multiverse. There's only one of them. And like I said, Galvatron killed the Prime who would retcon the multiverse. Unicron is the ancient essence of its ancient, the life essence of its ancient enemy, Primus, Lord of Light. Like I said, Unicron and Primus have this sort of relation. I did not read the whole quote, but that was actually in reference to the Autobot Matrix of Leadership. Suffice to say, the sentence before that says there are countless parallel universes. Unicron scales above the Fallen One, or the Fallen, who himself, I'll get into his scaling later. Additionally, Unicron fought Primus in a mental plane, or the astral plane, I should say. There are 17 mathematical dimensions. Ramjet, I'm gonna do some. So Ramjet, someone who serves Unicron, should understand him. Go further person. Despite his chaotic nature, his greatest failure was the failure of the Unicron-empowered guidance systems that allowed him to punch through the fabric of realities. So apparently, Unicron's power can amp you to punch through reality. Primus wasn't even able to fully beat Unicron, but rather tricked him into following him. And then they both got trapped on these asteroids and ended up turning into the planets. And then Unicron learned how to transform, of course. The universe trembled when they fought. They is in Primus and Unicron. It seems to me like there are multiple multiverses. That's up to you to decide, though. But there has been the phrase of omniversal in the Transformers series, and Transformers series does contain / have Marvel too. Lord of Light and Lord of Darkness, Primus and Unicron respectively. Primus is Herald of Creation. He created Vector Prime. Let's see. Like I said, part of the yin-yang balance of the multiverse itself. He exists omnipresent. He's omnipresent throughout the multiverse, or exists in all of them universes. Vector Prime can see all of space-time. He can move through dimension to dimension via his sword, Rizzling. He can ultra time itself. Let's see. That's real. He's a linear thinker, Vector Prime. That's his only real weakness, but and he has internal inhibitors, preventing him from creating a paradox by appearing in two places at the same time, even though he could. Suffice to say, Vector Prime is pretty powerful. The Fallen One, basically, he scales above all of his Prime siblings, but Primus casually negated him, defeated him. The Fallen is described as an omniversal tyrant, stronger than his brothers and sisters. Let's see. If he was stronger than him, he should have all of their abilities, or at least the same ability to, and as well as more raw power. Like I said, one of them was able to alter the multiverse. He, at one point, expanded his consciousness, absorbed the mental mass of a hive intelligence 70 trillion strong. So, the sheer amount of information that is just crazy. He killed the other primes too.